When you think of Japan, you think of skylines, twin cams, and tofu. But you don't think of the cars which, despite being brilliant, you totally forgot about. So here are 10 JDM heroes you totally forgot about. FYI, I am including Japanese cars which are sold outside of Japan. Big announcement! To get into the Christmas spirit, I've decided to organise a Q&A. So if you want to ask me some questions, just put them in the comments below, under the hashtag AskTFG5. Expect this video to be around on the 24th, 25th, or the 26th. Mitsubishi 3000 GT. We all know and love the Mazda RX-7 and Toyota Supra, but sadly, no love was given to the black sheep, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. The 3000 GT used a 3-litre twin-turbo V6, producing 300 brake horsepower. It had all-wheel drive, and it was filled with all kinds of technology, such as 4-wheel steering and active aerodynamics. Despite being a top contender for the Skyline, Supra and RX-7, it never got the attention it deserved. Toyota Galanza V. Who knew front-wheel drive startups could be fun? The Toyota Galanza V was a turbocharged adrenaline pump. It had a tiny 1.3-litre turbocharged engine, pushing out 130 brake horsepower, and it did that by terrifying the driver. It would easily take on a Honda Civic or a Golf GTI, but sadly, maybe due to its starlet origins, it was just ignored. Happily, countries such as the UK, Cyprus and wonderful Ireland have taken the Galanza under their wing, and now it is quite a respected car. Ever been to Cyprus? They're everywhere. Lexus IS200. This basic saloon is often overlooked by its brother, the Altezza. Sure, its 2-litre straight 6 wasn't that fast, but with a TTE supercharger, it was capable. The rear-wheel drive chassis made it a very good car to drive in the bends, and a true giant slayer. You could even get one with an LSD, so next time you see a beaten up one on the street, imagine the possibilities. Toyota Corolla T-Sport. A sleeper so good you've probably never heard of it. The Corolla T-Sport was the European equivalent to the US Corolla XRS. It used a 1.8-litre 2ZZ GE engine from the Lotus Elise, and it produced 190 brake horsepower, which was enough to take on a Civic Type R. Best of all, it looked like a plain-ass Corolla. Great. Honda Civic EK4. With the old EG6, EK9 and more recently EP3 taking all the spotlight, the poor EK4 has been left behind. With a 1.6-litre B16A2 engine good enough for 160 brake horsepower, the EK4 was a very fast car. It was subtler than the EK9, which made it a much better daily. It also looked just as good as an EK9, and just as good in the bends. The EK4 is a perfect EK9 alternative. Mazda 323 GTR. In 1992, Mazda released the 323 GTR, which was a rally monster. It used a 1.8-litre turbocharged engine, which produced 208 brake horsepower, and it had 4-wheel drive, to make it a real pocket rocket. You could say it was a baby GTR. Anyway, hot hatchbacks are more capable saloon cars. Evo stole the show from the 323 GTR. Nissan Pulsar GTI-R. Speaking of 4-wheel drive hot hatchbacks, the Nissan Pulsar GTI-R is quite the wonder to behold. It used an SR20 DET engine just like the Silvia, and its 4-wheel drive system meant it was very grippy. The Pulsar GTI-R was a rocket ship with a face only a mother could love. Sorry. Once again, the products from Mitsubishi and Subaru meant that the GTI-R was forgotten about until Mighty Car Mods. Mitsubishi Galant VR4. The Galant VR4 was the grown-up Evo to some people. With a 2.5-litre twin-turbo V6, 4-wheel drive and 276 brake horsepower, the Galant was calm yet capable. It would leave an Evo sweating and its German counterparts with soiled trousers. However, with the kick-ass Evo, well, kicking ass, anything in its wake like the Galant VR4 and 3000 GT from earlier will push aside. AutoZam AZ1. The AutoZam AZ1 was a mid-engined key car built by Suzuki but sold as a Mazda. I don't know either. But anyway, it only produced 64 brake horsepower, and it was quite light. Its frickin' gull-wing doors and quirky design made it loved by everyone who knew about it. Lexus LFA. The mighty Lexus LFA was a big f*** you to the likes of Ferrari, Audi and Lamborghini. Its 4.8-litre orgasmic V10 produced 552 brake horsepower, and oh boy did it sound amazing. A digital tachometer was put in instead of an analog one because it couldn't keep up. Only 500 were ever made, making it very rare. However, the Lexus badge was a turn-off, and so 12 remain unsold in the USA. Wait, what?